Welcome back to another video, old son. Good to have you back. Now, the title is in fact true. Y'all, we are giving away a bow to some lucky person watching this video right now. But I'm not going to dive into any details right now about it. But all I need you to do for me are these three things. Number one. What's number one? Who's my editor? You might want to cut this one out. No, number one is to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, okay? We'll get to the information that you need at some point. So just watch the video. I think you're gonna like what you see. So, editor, go ahead and spin that track, man.
Meh. Meh.
So. Drill there.
That's good though.
Yeah, it was. Nice dry dough too.
Sure it wasn't that spike?
Huh?
Are you sure it wasn't that spike?
I didn't look close. Well, folks, I think I just drilled that deer up there. That deer came out probably, I don't know, 120 yards. Gave me a nice broadside shot. I couldn't get him to stop, but I just took that walking shot. He wasn't walking very fast, so I felt confident with it. And by the looks of that film and everything, and the way he was acting, his tail was down, really hunched over. He should be dead within 20 yards of those cedars, maybe. So we think that could have been that spike that rolled behind us. There's been so many spikes here that, granted, you want spikes around because they'll grow into much more mature deer, but I was in a bow stand last night and I saw 4 different ones. And Kate and Braden were down in this stand last night and they saw 4 other different ones. So that's 8 different spikes. And, you know, honestly, a spike is as good as a doe, especially with that one in Nebraska, at least. Their antlers have to be under 11 inches to be counted as an antlerless deer. And he definitely was, unless that could have been a doe with the reflection. We couldn't exactly tell, but I came out here for a doe or a little spike tonight too. So again, we just want to get some of those spikes off our property, and plus their meat is very, very tender, very good as a young deer. So I'm very pleased. We're gonna sit this out till sunset. We got probably about another half hour left to light. Braden's got a tag for a buck. We just had a buck cross down here, so we'll kind of wait out the evening and see what happens. So when it gets dark, we'll go track that deer and hopefully get a recovery on him. It's a decent little 4x4. Shot right now.
What?
I wouldn't probably take that buck right now.
No. I could drill him.
Yeah.
It's that same buck.
Legit? Oh, you passed?
Yep.
Huh.
He's got a small body, man.
Yeah, he does. He's young. He'll be a real nice deer. Is it this one? Oh, she's taking a peek. count. A lot of times people want to rush tracking jobs. Well, if you're not 100% sure, give them some time for one. And then two, you can see how he or she is bedded down. They bedded down and they bled out and they died. They didn't die on impact. They didn't die immediately while standing on their feet, because when they're standing on their feet and they die, they'll be laying over with all fours, laid out, sprawled out. She or he bedded down, bled out, and then died. So always want to give them time. And when you're tracking them, be sure to take it real slow. Take it quiet, because if they're not dead, you will bump them, and it's that adrenaline will kick in their bodies, and they'll run for a long ways too. So you want the animal to expire on their own, almost at peace, with your assurance of that shot. Hopefully, and it's a great shot. So, and she didn't go probably 30 yards. So let's find out what this thing is. What is this pike? Look how small this guy is, folks. Again, not even past his ears. I mean, we're talking, what, 4 or 5 inches and a broke off tine on this one. Again, we saw, what do we see tonight, Braden? How many spikes do we see?
1, 2,
Probably 2 or 3?
4.
4 tonight? So we saw 4 spikes tonight, 4 or 5. I saw 4 different ones in the stand last night. And these guys saw 4 other different ones in another spot 500 yards downriver. So we have plentiful of spikes. So we figured just take one out of the herd and kind of settle them down. There must have been a great breeding season probably last year or 2 years ago, because there were spikes everywhere. So I know one thing is for sure, he will be tasting amazing. If you've ever had deer, a young deer like this, it's just like a doe. I mean, when deer age, I mean, their muscles, you get a lot more meat out of the older deer, but with these younger deer, it is so tender. I mean, everyone knows those tenderloins are tender as it is, but this guy's back straps, this guy's roast, everything will be extremely tender just because of how young he is. So I'm proud to say the least that I got to fill one of my tags with this thing. I've bonus tag in Nebraska. There's 2 deer I can shoot, 2 antlerless deer. I'm gonna tag him as an antlerless deer, so I got 1 more shoot left. So not a bad night. We saw a lot of deer, and we are able to put one on the ground again. Thank the Lord for that. Appreciate him for even letting us come out and do this. And honestly, I couldn't be any happier with this, especially finding him within 30 yards too. I always hate winning deer. Thanks again to the camera guy. He's filmed, what, 2, 3 deers? This is my 2nd deer you've filmed this year.
Yes, 2nd year is my 4th deer I filmed this year.
He's on the roll, folks.
One that I killed.
If you want some luck in the stand, have him with. Thanks again, man.
Yep.
Well, we'll get him dragged out, gut, and we're probably gonna have to butcher him tonight because it's supposed to get up in the 70s tomorrow. So we'll have to get on him and get him in the freezer. What do you say?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
And then try and go like that, and then try and grab his other leg. Told you. Just like it right there. That's a big boy.
Call me if you want to pack out a deer. I got you.
He wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't tell him.
I'm all bloody. Thanks a lot, bro. Look at that. I think I got blood everywhere now.
Hey, that was your idea.
Thank y'all so much for watching that video, but now the time has come. The moment y'all have all been waiting for. Details about this bow giveaway. What's he got in his hand, old son? What is that?
Oh, just a little something I found in the woods over there.
So since we found this bow in the woods the other day, we thought may as well just give it away. What this sweet little puppy is a youth diamond bow. It's a, what is it, youth?
It's an infinite edge.
Infinite edge. Now you're thinking youth, well, maybe an adult can't use it. Well, this thing is actually very adjustable. The specs on this little puppy is the draw length can be adjusted from 13 inches to 30 inches, and then the draw weight can go from 5 pounds to 70 pounds. So literally anybody can use this.
So I bought this bow when I was like 13 or 14. It was my first ever bow, and I didn't really bow hunt much back at the time, so it's fairly new. I barely used it. But then once I got my PSE and my bigger bows, I actually turned this into a bow fishing bow, as you can see from this little handle thing. But it worked pretty well for bow fishing for me. But Obviously, you can take that to your local Scheels and get it adjusted to an actual bowstring. And this is a bare bow, so it doesn't come with any sights, any silencers, anything like that. But overall, it's a very nice bow, and it should work good for anybody out there.
Practically new, and like you said, anybody can use this thing for bow fishing if you're just starting out, or if you want to give it to somebody for a Christmas present maybe. Christmas is coming up, so this might be your gig.
So all you got to do to be entered to win this bow is first hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell. Number 2, you got to like this video. Number 3, we want you to make an Instagram post telling us about your favorite hunting memory. That doesn't have to be bow hunting. It can be deer, duck, turkey, anything you want. And you got to tag us in that. And number 4, you got to go to our Instagram post of this giveaway and comment 2 buddies.
It seems like a lot, I know, but honestly, it's only going to take you probably, what, 5-10 minutes? Not even 5-10 minutes, bro, probably 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes of your day, and you can win a bow, y'all.
Instead
a bow.
Instead of spending $200, all you got to do is take 5 minutes out of your time and make a post.
That's all it takes.
Hit a couple buttons, make a post.
That's it.
And you can win this bow.
So we will be announcing the winner come December 15th. It will be the final day that you can be entered into this contest. Tell your friends, tell your buddies. If you want this bow, go out there and get it done. Nothing is literally stopping you. Like I said, press a couple buttons and we could be sending you this bow in the next month. Your choice. That's all there is to it. Your choice. Go ahead and do it. If you don't, no big deal. But be sure to hit that notification bell because we will be posting a video every single week and you will not want to miss them, y'all. Okay? Stay tuned. Good luck to each and every one of y'all.
It's time for our first ever subscriber of the week. And this week goes to Waylon Proctor, killing this beauty of a 9-point buck with a split brow tine on his right side. Nice buck, and congratulations, buddy.